Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. You can listen to this practice wherever it is that you find yourself today. You can be sitting down or laying down or even stretching and doing things if that's what you got to do. And hopefully wherever you're at when you listen, this will still be helpful to you in some way. So if you would prefer to listen to this practice while being in a still position, you can allow yourself all the time that you need to arrive there. And let yourself fidget, adjust, stretch, or move your body in whatever ways your body wants to move. Really doing your best to not think about these movements at all or worry about what anything looks like, but stepping more fully into your sense of feeling and becoming curious about how certain movements feel in your body and following those yummy sensations that you might feel as you roll out the shoulders, the neck, the spine, maybe even the hips, the hands and wrists, the feet and ankles. Just trusting your own instincts when it comes to movement as you allow your body to move you in the ways that intuitively feel good in your bones, muscles, and joints. And if what feels best in your body at any time is stillness, then honoring that need for stillness whenever that feels like what you need, while also knowing that there is no rush whatsoever. You may continue to move and adjust yourself throughout this practice whenever you have the need to. But if you would like to listen today in a dedicated still position, then you may make your way there if you haven't already, whenever you are ready. And if you're in a space where you feel safe and would like to, you can allow your eyes to gently close at any time if they aren't already. As you take this moment now to mark your arrival into your practice today, mark your arrival into your body today with a full, intentional, cleansing breath, calling in fresh, new air into your body, almost watching as you fill up with air to every corner and edge of you, as you hold that for a moment when you're full, to experience what that feels like to be full of air right now. And slowly, as you need to, exhaling all of that out. As you gently pull the navel in toward the spine at the bottom of your exhale to push any last bit of stagnant air out of you. As you again pause for a moment here to stay and experience this sense of emptiness in the body, as you allow your next breath to come in as it's needed. And you may continue to breathe in this slow, intentional, exaggerated way for as many rounds as feels good and helpful to you. Just knowing that there is no need to worry about what the actual length of your inhales, exhales, and the pauses on either side is. But we are simply allowing each of the 4 parts of your breath to be exaggerated, whatever that means for you right now. Knowing that that is different every single time we show up for this practice. So as your body inhales, when you naturally stop inhaling, just becoming curious if you can expand maybe your lower belly or the back of your rib cage a little bit more to just take in one more sip of air. And when you naturally roll over to your exhale, just seeing if you can hold off on that for one extra moment and stay in that sense of fullness for a moment longer than you would normally. And then as you need to, exhaling it all out. And even once you think you're empty, just seeing if there's any more air you can push out of you as you pause for an extra moment now in that emptiness, allowing your next breath to come in as it's needed. And again, you can continue to breathe in this slow and intentional way for as long as you'd like. But at any time, if you haven't already, you may release any and all guidance over your breath and step back and up in your mind as you come into the role of the observer, shifting into the perspective of the witness. Witnessing yourself with curiosity. Becoming curious with how you are doing right now. Noticing if there are any expectations popping up in the mind, any voices saying that you should be feeling a certain way, or maybe you should be doing something different. And just know that you are doing exactly what you are meant to do, simply because you are doing it. You are right where you need to be, simply because you are here. And that can have many meanings to it. And so if you're in a place in life, perhaps a season of life that is rather difficult, that is really hard to get through the next moment, never mind the next day. Allow yourself to exhale into that reality as well. Allow yourself to exhale into reality as a whole. Let yourself be exactly as you already are. No matter the mixture of good things you're feeling and bad things you're feeling. No matter the mixture of joy and pain that you feel, let yourself feel this unique mixture that you are feeling. Soften around whatever it is you are feeling. As you remind yourself of the one truth in life that we can all count on, which is that every single thing changes. And that fact can be of great comfort to you if you are in a position or if you are a way that you would like to change, because you will. It is the one thing we can all count on, that we will all change. And you can also use that same fact as a great permission for you to fully soak in all the goodness of this moment and all the good things that you do feel while they're here, since they are also temporary. And whatever perspective you are having at this moment right now, whatever you are feeling about your life, about the sensations in your body, about the thoughts in your mind, about the circumstances in life, this is all completely unique to this moment. And therefore, something worthy of paying attention to. We can gain so much insight off of simply observing ourselves through the wide range of emotions and experiences that we face. And oftentimes, life itself is our greatest teacher. And to add to that, I'd also say that observing life and how we respond to life is also an amazing teacher. Since the first step in any conscious change is acknowledging that something needs to be changed. And so you don't have to be afraid when you feel pain within you in any form, or when something comes to your attention that is unpleasant, something that you'd like to change. You don't have to hide from those things or run away from those things, but you can simply acknowledge them and allow the small daily actions that you take to get you one step closer to where you want to be. Allowing the small daily actions that you take to slowly but surely create the life that you dream of. Create the version of yourself that you see for yourself. and having so much patience and kindness with yourself along the way. Since making mistakes and veering off the path is a part of the path. So just take a moment now to make note for yourself of any expression that you feel resting on your face right now. Make note of any emotions that resting expression may communicate. And then, with your own awareness of any areas of tension in the muscles of the face, you can let that be all you need to instead allow all of these areas to soften. And on your next exhale, feel every muscle in your face ungrip from the bones. Allow every muscle in the face to release back into the support of your own skin. Allowing any expression to naturally melt away with the tension. And even if it's just for a moment, allow yourself to be exactly as you already are. And you can begin to notice now if there's any areas of tension within the body or within the face that has crept back. Maybe the shoulders are tightening, or the jaw could be clenched, the brow could be furrowed, the ears could be holding some lingering tension, or even the chin. Maybe even the pelvic floor or the glutes. Take this next moment to communicate to your body on a deep level that right now you are safe to be exactly as you already are. On your body's next natural exhale, allow yourself, allow your muscles to almost hug your bones. And feel your skin almost hugging your muscles. And feeling gravity hugging you close toward the earth. As you remember that no matter where you are in life, for as long as you are alive and in this body, you will always be held by the earth and gravity. even in your deepest state of sleep. You never float away, and you are never crushed, but you're always held in this Goldilocks position, exactly where you need to be. And so allow yourself to be here. So you can continue to feel all that is here for you to feel. Continue to soften your body physically and mentally around all it is that you're feeling. Allow for any emotional releases that need to come to naturally come if you're in a safe space to do so. As you listen to the following words that were written by Octavia Rahim in one of her books, Rest is Sacred, Reclaiming Our Brilliance Through the Practice of Stillness. Resisting rest is resisting the divine. It is resisting unconditional love. It's resisting the sacred. It is resisting amazing grace, resisting refuge. What part of you wants to resist all of that? Lovingly ask yourself why. You realize soon enough, rest is the mystery and place of answers. It is empty and full. It is the portal to a new dimension of light. Unmask the dark and see. When chasing your dreams causes you to lose sleep, when being the girl on fire inflames your joints, when the weight of the world eats away at your body, when they say, "Sis, you look good," and you know you're not well, when the speed they applaud for you is rushing you to your end and you want to make it all stop, know that you can pause without ending it all. When all of this is true, remember, rest will accept you exactly as you are. You start to heal. You choose your life. Your body shakes as you learn how to return to your own skin and to live in your own bones. You leave the rat race behind for your true path, one foot in front of the other, this time steady and slow, because you know the arrival place is inside. You finally sit down, you close your eyes, tears flow. You cover your face, you sigh, you say, "I want to inhabit my life, not just work in it. I want to write my own story, not follow someone else's script." You realize that what you got here has served its purpose. It is time to turn the page. You wanted this change so much that you thought you could outrun your grief. The thing is, it was never behind you. It wasn't chasing you. It was within you, still. You ran until you couldn't anymore. You kept saying it's mind over matter to justify the distinct way you pushed yourself. When you fell down, your body said, This is what matters. Feel. You found the emotions you could not outspace, waiting. Feel. You found an unlikely place of refuge when you finally allowed yourself to rest and feel. You found your own heart. So you can just take these next few moments to just allow each and every word that you've heard today and each and every feeling that you have felt today to settle within you. Imagining that your body is this big snow globe and every word and feeling just a little speck of glitter floating around within you. And now is the time where we set you down. Let all the glitter settle to the bottom as the air clears. As you trust that anything at all that you heard today that resonated with you or struck a chord with you in some way, just trusting that that feeling can sometimes come when we hear on the outside what a part of ourselves already knows to be true on the inside. And so just allowing those deep truths to be enhanced within you so that you feel a little bit more confidence to act on your own intuition and to trust your own instincts. And if it feels like something you would like to do today, you can now let your hands come and find each other in a prayer position toward heart center. As you feel this contact of your palms and fingertips to one another, and you let your heart lift toward your thumbs as your thumbs press back toward your heart. As you tune in to the rhythm of your own heartbeat, the steady background beat to your entire existence. And calling in a final deep and full breath of air into your body, filling up the most you have today. And as you exhale, letting go of anything at all you're ready to let go of, as you allow your head to gently bow. As you take this moment to bow to the source of energy that allows all of our hearts to beat, whatever you believe that to be. And bowing to everyone else in this space who has listened and completed this practice right alongside you. And finally, bowing to yourself for choosing to show up today and taking the time out of your busy life for this pure act of self-love and self-care. And may this act continue to heal you through the rest of your days and nights. And may you bring the same love and understanding to everything you do and to everyone that you see. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. If you would like to stay in this zone a little longer, feel free to float on out of here. And now my voice volume will probably get louder as I read through the chat. First of all, thank you so much, Mike, for your donation. Thank you so much, Jessica, for your donation. Thank you so much for all your donations. Anytime they come through, they really are incredible and just help support me and motivate me to do these lives whenever I do them. So thank you. And so good to see you, Jessica. Thank you so much. And Poonam, great to see you. And Aurora, great to see you too. And Perry, great to see you. Love all the familiar faces. And Jante, from what book are you reading these profound words? My hearing is not really good, so sorry. Did someone write it in the chat? Yes, thank you, Aurora. That is the book, Rest is Sacred by Octavia Rahim. New to this space, thank you for being here, Dana. Really appreciate it as I woke up with a migraine. Oh, I'm so sorry. Migraines are the worst. The absolute worst. I see a horse in your profile picture, and that just made me really happy. I love horses. And it's a white horse, and the first horse I ever rode was a tiny pony named Snowy. And my sister rode its older sister named Star. But I quit once we started cantering because I thought that was too fast, and then I knew that there was a speed faster than that. So anyway, and migraines suck. I also have some meditations geared specifically for migraines that I've been told help. They've helped me, but it's the same pain relieving technique that I use for my IBD pain relieving meditations as well, which is very similar to what we did today. And it's more so about soft, like, because when your head is hurting or when anything's hurting, this is my whole philosophy on this whole thing, is that when something's hurting so badly, the only thing that you're in control of, I mean, unless you need to go to the hospital and get something actually taken care of, when you have chronic pain and stuff, the only thing that's in your control at that time is how you respond to it. And the natural response is, I don't want to feel this way. Oh my God, ow, ow, ow. Like you're screaming and you're just like writhing. You just want to get out of your body. And that can be the most troublesome factor of migraines and stomach pain and all those things, is just like needing to escape. So when you get sick of that, when you get sick of like needing to escape it and like that whole back and forth, and you can find just a moment where you're like, well, it doesn't matter. It literally does not matter if I want to feel this way or not, because I am feeling this way. So let me just not add any extra tension to it by resisting it, and let me just try to soften around it. Like, instead of like, oh my God, I'm in pain, I hate being in pain, being like, yep, I'm in pain, it sucks, and just accept it. Like, and it doesn't make it go away, but it does make it a lot more bearable and easier to get through, for me anyway, and I think for a lot of people who enjoy those meditations. So I hope that is helpful. Robin, sending peace to all around the world. Same here. Thank you for that, Robin. And Perry said, reading was awesome today. What I needed. Thank you, Ruthie. Happy Friday. I'm glad you like that reading. Sometimes Octavia Rahim, I love her reading so much, but a lot of times it can border. Like, I don't know if she's religious or, I mean, if you've been in my lives, you know that I try to keep things so, like, just by, because I want whatever you believe, I want you to be able to listen to this and not feel like isolated by what I say. So sometimes I shy away from, like, Young Pueblo's super neutral when it comes to like that kind of stuff. And sometimes Octavia talks, like, says, you know, more religious focused things. So that's the only reason I don't read her as often. But personally, I read her like all the time. I find her very helpful. But that's the reason I say, like, at the end, you know, bow to whatever thing you think makes your heart beat, because it's like, I just feel like that covers everybody, because I just don't want anyone to feel alienated by the readings or by what I say. But I'm really glad that that resonated. And Vicky says, thanks so much, Ruthie. I needed this, can totally relate. I'm having a bad Crohn's flare. Same, literally same Crohn's flare, all week, still happening. Same. GI canceled my infusion this week because of bad you got bad side effects from the infusion. I wonder, are you on Remicade? I wonder what you're on. Hot weather not helping. Yeah. So glad we're not alone. Hope you feel better. So much gratitude. Your practice today. Vicky, I'm sending you all the love. Also, you put a sunflower in there. I'm growing a lot of sunflowers right now. Yeah, dude, I've been in a bad flare up. I don't know what it is. I thought it was like a partial bowel obstruction. I still don't, I'm starting to think it's like a Crohn's flare up, but I'm like in between doctors right now. So like, I don't have an official GI that like I trust right now. I'm waiting for an appointment. I was at the ER like all last weekend, and I'm basically just like rolling back on all my like Lyme treatment because like it's just so complicated. So anyway, I feel you. It sucks, and I hope it gets better. For you, Vicky, I don't know if you know, on YouTube, I have a whole playlist that's called Health History and Updates, and a whole playlist called Ruthie Rambles. Ruthie Rambles is mostly about my health. There's other topics thrown in there as well. There's like well over 40 videos in there. And then my health history is more specific on like my health that I've been through. I had colitis when I was 14, ulcerative colitis, got my colon removed when I was 18, had an ostomy bag for a while, then it got reversal to a J pouch, and then about a year ago now, maybe less than a year ago, I got diagnosed with Crohn's in my J pouch and small intestine. So that's what I think my latest health video is talking about that. So that could also be of help to you. And reading the comments in those videos, even if you don't watch the video, checking out the comment section and the higher viewed ones is comforting just for me, just because, you know, just reminds you that we're not alone in this, by nature, extremely isolating disease. There's no more isolated you can get than being on the toilet. So, yeah. And Sukdev, I wish I could attend more often. Came late, 5 a.m. my time now. No, I'm guessing you're LA or West Coast, I'm guessing. I know I tried to make these a little bit later because I have a lot of friends in the West Coast time, and I know it's so early for them. But then I'm also like, a lot of West Coast people get up at 5 a.m. So, but yeah, I might make some of these maybe like 8:30 my time, 9, just for that purpose, because yeah, I thought of that as well. But no worries. Sukdev, thanks for joining whenever you do. And Shan, so sorry, just seeing this now. Those pages was page 26 through 32. Totally missed the Q&A. We'll check YouTube. No worries, Perry. I did a couple Q&A. I've done a total of 4 or 5 now. I have stuck to what I said. I did the first Friday of every month. I might, what's this upcoming, a week from today, August 1st. Yeah, I'll probably do a Q&A a week from today, so you can join me for that. But yeah, I'm trying to really stick to one thing that I say I'm going to do, at least, and that was to do like an IBD. I just don't know what to call it. I'm kind of leaning toward like live support group, like IBD or chronic illness support group, grief support group. It's like, that's what the YouTube video I called it. So a live chat support group. So at 7:30, I have like a guided meditation for a half hour, and then at 8 o'clock, it's a separate live stream that's listed as a talk. It'll be kind of like what this is right now, but long. And yeah, the edited version of one of them, or of two of them, is posted on my YouTube channel, but the latest one is there. And there's more that I'm working on editing, but it's very frustrating. Anyway, rest really is sacred. It truly is. Jante says, what is your YouTube channel called? Really loved these loving awareness in the space I now experience. Love it. Yeah, my YouTube channel is just my name. You can copy and paste my name and put it into YouTube and it should pop up. And then Poonam, as usual, lovely practice. Every word you say is so effective. Thank you so much. I get so immersed. Feel so good and grateful. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you, Poonam. That made me feel really good and grateful to read. So thank you. And I love that you embrace dog. I was in a Zen center live and Buddha's put out her cat. I left. Yeah. I mean, that's a part of the practice, you know, like life. Life happens. And animals are the best. But that's what I try to focus on in my meditations is like, life is not perfect. Like, dogs are gonna bark when you're trying to relax. Like, if you have kids, they're probably gonna scream at the worst times. I don't know. It's just life. And we gotta deal with life. So it's not perfect. Dana, oh, I love horses too. I'm healing with them through equine assisted therapy. I've been so interested in that. I'm going to look you up on social media. Yes, please do. I will follow back because I'm so interested in equine assisted therapy. I love horses. I am a horse girl. I don't like ride horses, but like I just love them. They're just the best. They are walking gods, I truly believe. Like, you literally have to bow to a horse in order to before you approach them, like actually. So I don't know how much more royal you can get than that. Same with cats, but we don't treat cats the same. Anyway, suffering sucks with autoimmune and metabolic disease. Yes, suffering absolutely just sucks, period. Especially when you're told, like, endless suffering. Here, endless suffering. Like, that's your diagnosis. It's like, thanks. Sukta said, I have extreme lymphocytic, oh, shit, I'm sorry, colitis. I am back on steroids. Prednisone is so helpful when you need it. Pain's so bad. I'm so sorry. I literally can't function. But side effects of steroids severe, the moon face, I know it all too well. Might get surgery, get it cut out. Don't know if insurance covers it yet. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pain is like childbirth waves of pain, not that you can relate. I absolutely can relate. Well, not to childbirth. Yeah, you're right. But I know the pain that you describe, just the pain of being in a flare-up, and mixing that with steroids and those side effects is hellish. And that was my entire life from 14 to 18 before I got mine cut out. Personally, someone just reached out to me recently about this. Sorry, I know I'm going on blabbing a while, but this feels important. So someone recently sent me a message with a similar sentiment. Okay. So for me, I have Crohn's and I got my colon removed. And that's always a possibility. So the thing is that when they always say with no colon, you can't have colitis. That's what I was told. No colon, no colitis. But guess what? You can still get pouchitis, which is colitis in your J pouch. Inflammation of your J pouch. And you can also get Crohn's, like what I have after having colitis. So it's like, those are things that I wish I knew. I mean, I was 18 when all that happened, like, and it was a life-saving situation, like, it had to happen, but if I had a choice to have the surgery or not, like, those are things that I wish I knew, and I wish I could have considered before that. And also all of the complications that naturally come with having any surgery, but particularly abdominal surgery on your organs, and all the internal scar tissue that causes, and all of the complications that come from those. Like, after my initial 3 surgeries, I've had 3 additional surgeries, all due to complications from my previous surgeries. So it's kind of like a vicious cycle. Like, once you get a surgery, you're kind of stuck there, and like, it sucks because I'm at a point where I'm like, if I have colitis or if I have Crohn's, and if I'm basically living the life of someone with colitis right now, which is what my life is and has been for a long time now, then I'd kind of rather have a colon, you know? But at the same time, I'm 10 years removed from having a colon, so I don't have a clear memory of how painful that was to have inside me, to have like a dying organ inside you. So it's hard to say, you know? It's really such a personal thing. So I can't, nobody else can make that decision for you unless like it's a life-saving situation type of thing. But yeah, I guess that's what I want to say about it. It's like, because I was very eager for the surgery because all I heard was no colon, no colitis. I was 18. I didn't want to have colitis. And I was 99 pounds also, and I'm 5'11", basically 6 feet tall. Like, I was a skeleton. Like, I was on my deathbed. So I had to have it done, but yeah, anyway, those are just things that I always want to throw in whenever people are eager for the surgery in the same way that I was, feeling like it's going to solve all your issues, because it just doesn't. And I wish that there was something that would solve all our issues, but there isn't yet. So, not that I'm aware of anyway. Anyway, Vicky, I'm at Entivio. I've heard great things about Entivio. Yes, I found you out there and didn't know you had live. Yes. Yeah, I try to do these lives twice a week, but this month has been really rough because my nausea medicine is really working though. Like, I only threw up once this morning and it was early, but I've been for almost 2 months now. It's like every single morning I'm nauseous and throwing up. And then I'm fine. I'm fine before and I'm fine after. It's like, that's why I'm like, is this a bowel obstruction? Is this a flare? Like, I don't know what's happening. And then the hospital I went to, I spent 8 hours there, and then they told me to go to a better hospital. Is literally what they said. They said, our hospital is not equipped for a case as complicated as yours, so you should go to a different ER. And I'm like, well, now I'm just going to go home for the week because I'm like traumatized again, so whatever. Anyway, I want to donate, however, I do not own a credit card. No worries at all. I will take the virtual hug. I also count just your time and here listening as a donation because I know you could literally be doing anything with your time, and time is money. So thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your donations in whatever form they come in. Thank you so much. Jessica says, I feel like there is no good choice. There's always something. And then you take out body parts and get something else. The meds can potentially cause other things. That's all hard to figure out. Yep. That's what I think as someone with UC. I feel you, Jessica. We are always on the same page. You know, I feel you completely. No, you're right. I mean, that's been my experience as well. I don't know if we are right, I guess, but I agree with you. It's really, really stressful because it's like there literally is no answer. And their answer is that your body's attacking itself and we don't know why. That's what the doctors will tell you. And I'm like, that's not an answer. So then you turn to holistic stuff, and then grifters can grab hold of you, and that's why I also like to do these things, because there's a lot of grifters in the healing world, and like we gotta keep a good eye out for them, because there's a lot of people who will try to convince you that if you have a chronic health issue, it's your fault. It's because you don't do yoga enough. It's because you don't meditate enough. It's because you did something wrong in a past life and you're being punished. It's because you ate your twin in the womb. Someone freaking told me that. It's because of it's all these reasons. But like at the end of the day, does it really matter? And how are we going to prove any of that? Like, you can't prove any of that to be true or not true. So does it matter? Like, that is, we just got to keep an eye out for these grifters, because we are ripe for the picking if you have a chronic illness, because we are sick, we are in pain, we are desperate, and we are not given help. So that's where, the best of people can come in and try to help, but also the worst of people can come in and try to take advantage. So we really just have to have a keen eye for BS, you know. Important that you share this with me. Good. I'm glad. I had a feeling. And Jessica said, I've been struggling hard with all of this lately. Me too. Family keeps being like, you need to do something. I'm like, there's no good. Literally, same. Just like, yeah. Everyone, like, if you're still sick, people think like it's your fault. You're not trying hard enough. You're not eating a clean. And I'm like, I literally couldn't eat any cleaner. I couldn't do anything better than what I'm doing, like by the book, you know, and I'm still throwing up every morning. I still can't eat solid food. Like, you know, it's not your fault. Like, oh, my friend sent me this yesterday morning, and I'm going to extend all of this to you guys out there with any illness, because it's absolutely true. Health is not a reward for good behavior, and illness is not a punishment or a moral failing. Just because someone is sick or dealing with a health issue doesn't mean they did something wrong, made bad choices, or are being punished in any way. Screenshot that, because that's the truth right there. The truth from Ruth. Sukdev for Zofran. If you can get Zofran prescribed for you, that helps so much with nausea. If you can take it in time. I vomit when I'm having, literally, those first 5 words or whatever, 6 words, that is my daily life. I vomit when I'm having diarrhea. Literally, like trash bin between my knees on the toilet. That's my go-to position every day, because the inflammation process presses on the vagus nerve. Yes, it's simultaneous. Bucket on the toilet. I don't know if vagus nerve pressure might have to do with your morning nausea. Also, I'm going to be 60 this year. It's exhausting. I need to earn income still. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Very smart of you to mention the vagus nerve. I do a lot of studying about the vagus nerve, but I don't talk about it a lot because I am not confident enough in my knowledge about it to teach anything about it. But yes, vagus nerve is like the key for it. I mean, the vagus nerve is the gut-brain connection. Like when they say the gut-brain, like the vagus nerve is what connects the gut to the brain. So it's extremely important. Anyone with stomach issues out there, if any research or knowledge you can gain about the vagus nerve is so helpful. And be so kind to yourself, Sukdev, for real. Like, obviously, like, this is exhausting for literally anybody. Never mind having already lived 60 years of life. You must be so exhausted, and you still need to earn income on top of everything, which is even exhausting for a healthy person. So just be so kind and patient with yourself. Do the things that make you happy and feel inspired, and try to find ways that you can make money with those things, or work from home jobs. Video editing is what I do. That's my bread and butter. And it's been such a blessing while being sick, because worst case scenario, I can do it in the hospital, you know. But yeah, it's rough out here, and I'm not gonna pretend like I have the answers for you, because I don't. It's your life, and I'm sorry, and I wish that I could make everything better. But sending love, as Perry is too, and as I know everyone here is too. Sending love and patience to all suffering. I echo that. And everything you say is so important for me. I completely understand. Thank you so much. And same to you. Like, we all get each other, you know. I find, yes, you can find me on YouTube. Just search my name. You can copy and paste Ruthie Hanan here, or click the link in my profile and find me there. On Instagram and YouTube is what I'm most active on, and Inside Timer. And email, I respond to more reliably than other things, just because I can see it better. But you can also just send me a DM or whatever too if you want to chat. And Greg, great to see you. I was here just taking it all in. I'm glad to hear. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. And Hannah says, a close friend of mine was just diagnosed with UC, so finding your live and page was super serendipitous, so I can send to her. Thank you so much, Hannah. You are such a good friend. I'm so glad she has you as a friend. I love to hear that. Thank you. Thank you from me, and I'm sure you will get many thanks from her. I hope that my stuff helps her. especially being a lady. I mean, I talk a lot about just you having chronic illness in general, but a lot of my content focuses on just, being a girl with this stuff and growing up with it and, handling the diagnosis and dating. I have a couple videos about dating with IBD, dating with an and all that stuff. So I hope it's helpful. And yeah, you can find me on YouTube, Instagram here. And yeah, I think that finishes it. This is a long live today. Thank you so much, Vicky, and sending all the love to all you guys. Thank you so much for listening and being here. And thanks again for your donations whenever they come through. Thank you for your time. Reach out to me however you can find to reach out to me. I'll be back here next week. For sure, I'll be doing a meditation and Q&A next Friday. And I may also do a live meditation on Monday or Tuesday. So just follow me on Insight Timer and see my live schedule whenever it's posted. Okay, bye.